Yeah, top dog.
My name's Northern Stromer. I'm from a town called Barrow Furness. We're situated in Cumbria, in the lakes. Beautiful scenery, amongst other things. All sorts of other bits and bobs that go on. And I'll be taking my beautiful V-Strum that I've not long got out for lots of rides. If you can hear it making a little bit of dodgy noise, that's just purely because it needs a clutch basket modification, which I'll probably talk about later on. As you can probably tell, I'm new to both biking and vlogging. I've had 3 bikes, like I say. My first was a Yamaha WR125. Bought that from brand new. That was quite a cool little bike. I enjoyed riding that. That was me like proper CBT and have fun bike. Get used to the idea of riding and the like. I then went and did me direct access. Was trained with a guy called Andy at Northern Route up here in Cumbria. Yeah, the guy's brilliant, you know what I mean, he gets you through first time. It was nice and cheap. I knew him because of one of my my sister's ex-husband. He went training with him. Just happened across a picture on the website when I was looking for training schools, and I thought, well, if he can train him, he can train anyone. So shout out to Tracy Goodrum, little short ass. Anyway, yeah, Northern Route, they're situated in Kendal. Really good school. Moved on then to a 600 FZ 6N S2 Yamaha, obviously. It was a custom bike. Got it from Raceways down at Fleetwood near Blackpool. That was kind of awesome. That did me for a while. It was properly customed up. Had loads done to it. Custom paint job, all the anti-roll bars, everything, you know what I mean? Painted up tyres, the lot. The story goes that obviously I've got a girlfriend and she's not so keen on getting the back of bikes, so it took me a while to get her on the back of that. I bought it purely because I didn't actually think that she was going to be on it much, but then she's decided that she actually likes being on a bike quite a lot. So it turned out that I needed something that I could tool up on, and after much deliberations and looking at stuff to find the right bike, and going on shed loads of forums, came to the decision that I needed a Suzuki V-Strum 1000. It was a toss up between that and the 650, but I don't know, there was just, I know the amount of stuff that I'm going to be carrying with her is going to be immense. Not because of her, I know how that sounded, but yeah, we kind of like to go places prepared. I actually bought this, traded in my bike, the FZ, for this, down here in South Wales. So it was like all the way from Cumbria down to South Wales. It's quite the trek. It was fun. The girl was on the back, froze her tits off like, but I tell you what, she freaking well held on there. She did alright like. Traded the bike up, set off back, thinking we could do it all in one day. It's just too cold, So we ended up about, I don't know, 8:30 at night, camping out in a Premier Inn. Waking up the next morning to still more snow lying around, and the bike's still there, so it's good. And then carried on back up. It's very cool. And yeah, I've been enjoying it since. Like I say, there's a few things that needed doing to it. the guy that sold it me, although he's obviously selling bikes and stuff, I think he's kind of gone the way of trying to concentrate on his racing career that he liked to talk about non-stop. So I kind of bought a little bit of a lemon. There's a problem with all Suzuki V-Strums, the 1000 and the 650, the early ones. The simple fact is they've got a clutch on them that needs a modification doing. And I have read up loads about it. I've done plenty of finding out. Found a guy on the forums who lives over in Yorkshire. I'm gonna take the basket off this week during the nights. It's actually Sunday today, the 14th of April. I'm going to do stripping down, take the clutch basket off, clean it all out, send it to him. He then does a modification on it that stops this chudder. I don't know if you can hear this, but if I drop it down a gear, if I put it up in the high revs, it gives it a weird chuttering sound at low revs between 2.5 and 3.5. It's a common problem, which is why this guy's come up with this answer. The reviews that he's had about the product afterwards, unbelievable. They reckon he's completely sound-like and that you can't fault his work. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to send him my stuff. And while that's away, obviously coolant change, oil change, clutch plates. I've got new levers coming because the reach on this clutch lever down here is a bit far, to say the least. Although it is controllable, it's not really my cup of tea, so I'm going to see if I can't do something about that. The roller that's in the actual handle for adjusting it doesn't really do a lot, so yeah. But other than that, superb bike. It's got everything I'm going to need for doing my bits. Goes like a bloody shit off a shovel, so it does when you want it to. Comfy, she likes it. Came with full luggage, heated grips, the old standard handguards and stuff. It did have a better screen on it than this. Well, I say better, a bigger screen, what's supposedly supposed to be better, but oh, it was horrendous. You might hear in the videos some wind noise when we get up to like 70, 80. You tried it with the other screen and oh my god, it was literally hitting you square on off the visor into the middle of your own visor, and it was causing this weird buffeting vibration that on the motorway on the way home after getting it, obviously the test ride didn't show this up, but on the motorway on the way back, every time I was looking at those LED screens that tell you, that the motorway's shut or they're getting salt spreading or something like that, it was distorting it like you see in movies. It's really weird. The vibration of the wind was resonating through my helmet, and oh god, it was horrid. And after a couple of hours, pure headache, just pure headache. So that came off, and it's a shed load better now. Like loads better. You can't beat that now. But it may still, with this being the first time, smack me square on and do some weird stuff to it. Don't know. But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, top dog.